Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cocktails. It is just after 9:30 a.m. That means that my daughter has been officially at school for an hour. Oh my gosh! So, there's a gradual start in kindergarten. Is that like their first day? Or is their first day when it's all the students? I feel like the first day is when it's all the students. I don't know though. Because makes no sense to me. But like, I got a little board that says, first day of, and I didn't fill it out for this one because, I mean, it's just partial class. It's not going to be, it's her first full day of school is going to be different than what she does today. So, to me, and like her dad and Allie mom, we feel like it's, her first full day is her first day because they got her a shirt that says first day of kindergarten. And I didn't put her on her. We all agreed that she would wear her Chicky Chuzz? Chuck E. Cheese outfit. Oh my gosh. Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontales, a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically, and boy, is it needed. For one, we were making great time. I woke up before my alarm, got my medicine in me, woke my daughter up at the time I'd planned on waking her up, and she was just like, she always wakes up super not grumpy, like just ready to do the day. Today was not one of them days. Like, she kept saying she didn't want to go, and I'm like, what? But you've always been excited. And then we were running late, so like I was profusely sweating when I dropped her off, but hey, whatever. Oh my gosh, I didn't even eat breakfast. I just made breakfast for her. She didn't even finish it. Go figure. But I made her some nice hot delicious spinach and scrambled eggs. She loves that with some milk, so she had a really good breakfast. She chose the salad for lunch. I think that's so sweet. Um, so she's gonna have a salad for lunch, and then she picked out her rice cake snack. But man, I'm just kind of like, oh, what do I do? I thought I was gonna come home and just like clean, but I also didn't anticipate having to basically run to Rainbow School. I had to walk really fast. Like I'm in so much pain right now. Like my my hip is like, I don't know. It's got some weird, interesting stuff going on in it that I don't even want to talk about because it's kind of scaring me. But I can still walk. I can still move. I ate some string cheese, and then I also have this Nature Valley sweet and salty nut bar, almond flavored. Oh, hello. There's someone here. How you doing? Get my chat up now. Oh, guess who's back? Welcome back. You actually, you are back in Club Cottontail, but you missed like, because really, I mean, you don't miss anything, but this person was pretty adamant that they would tune into my other meetings that I did, and they did not because we've done quite a few meetings between this. But anywhoosies, welcome back. What up? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are just gonna make content until I have to leave to go get Rainbow from school. Oh, well, that's one way of me knowing that you're an infant baby bunny. Thank you for letting me know that. So, the one thing about those age restricted videos is that the only way that you can't click on it is if your YouTube is for a user that's between the ages of 13 and 17. So, no offense there, Mike Vick. I wouldn't want you in my content isn't made for infant baby bunnies. It's not even made for baby bunnies between the ages of 18 and 20, or really 20 to 25. It's made for me. I'm 36. The Mooiisstt Motherfucker. Like, the reason this meeting exists is because my daughter's in school, I don't know what to do, and I'm in a shit ton of pain. Like, I had planned on doing a bunch of cleaning and stuff, but my brains are like mush right now. I like don't know how to feel. I don't know what to think. My hip just hurts. So I'm going to chill in my club of cottontails and toca a bola. Um, if I could age restrict every single thing that I do, I would. If I could age restrict it to 21 and up, I would. But yeah. Well, thank you for trying, and also, like I said, thank you for letting me know within that what kind of Cottontale you are. Which, hey, to each their own. It's the interwebs. Everyone is invited, but I make moist as fuck content. 21 and plus. All is welcome. However, channel, chat, gonna be crude or vulgar. So, and I honestly don't even know what we'll even fully talk about today because I'm just like it's 9:38 a.m. on a Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Like it's Wednesday. And this is what my days are going to be like when she's in school. Is like I'll get home by like 8:30. Nah, probably like 8. I'll get home at, 8 and then I won't have to leave until 1:30 to pick her up from school. So it's like from 8 to 1:30. It's like, what do I do, George? What do I do? My cave is going to be so fucking clean. Like, it's already super clean, but it's going to be even more clean. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Should we spread the moist content? Nah. Nah. This one's going to be just me, myself, and I. And anyone who happens to, come on by. Alright, alright, alright. That's there. This is here. Looks like it's just me, myself, and I again. How you doing? How you doing? Whew. Alright, let's finish. So, the bowl that I have right here is actually our second bowl of the day. Because I smoked one, had our first medicines, took anxiety medicine, and some panic medicine. And then, we kind of like sparked it, maybe hit it once. Alright, so that is good to go. I'm gonna put some lotion on my hands. This is the first time that I didn't come home and just completely strip all my clothes off. Because, I'm gonna have to put on the clothes later on today when I go back to get her, so I'm just gonna stay in my clothes. Oh, my legs are so weak. We literally were like, we were doing a fast-paced walk, like, or a really slow jog, like it was a walk jog. And Rainbow didn't know how to handle it, so she kept walking kind of wonky, and it was frustrating me because I was just like, it was a rough morning. But she gave me a totally awesome like threat like I don't threw her body into me hug, and I'm just like, oh, it hurt me, but I was like, oh, my baby. Um, but yeah, man, she's one of the tallest students. I guarantee she's the tallest girl. Um, the only kids that came even remotely close to my daughter's height were the boys. They're all the girls are at least 2 inches shorter than her, which is so cute. She's just my tall girl. I'm also really happy that I didn't see that almond mom that gave me such wicked anxiety. So either she's in one of the DLI classes or, doesn't have the same sort of last name. There is a boy named Chase that Rainbow had talked to when we went to the open house. So I have a feeling that, she might make some friends there. I wish she would have let me fix her hair. My hair was all coiffed, and she wouldn't let me redo her hair. For one, we were running out of time, but she wanted to leave it how it was, so we left it how it was. Man, oh, what a wild morning. Oh shit, we need to grind some up. At least one or two grinder fulls. So then we just have some buds for this meeting. Um, I have to leave here at 12:30, so I'll probably end this meeting like 11:30, 12. It's currently almost 10, so just a couple hours to chill in my club of Cottontales and just really sort of just have any thoughts or feelings because I'm very much like I don't know what to do with myself right now. I can't stand and do any cleaning. You know what I mean? I could do some stretches, but I would have to change my clothes, and I don't want to do that right now. um, yeah, I'd planned on cleaning, but we can't. Our lower body is quite the painful. Uh, I feel like I could take a nap right now. So, oh, man. I got up at it was just after 6. It's like 6:25ish. Like my alarm was gonna go off at 6:45, but I'm glad I got up before my alarm clock. Oh, so I could do the little things that I needed to do. Oh my gosh, my kid is in school right now. That's so wild. Oh my gosh. Like what the what? But yeah, speaking of infant baby bunnies, if you are someone who is under the age of 21, I'm not gonna. The chances of me playing like Fortnite with you or any game for that matter is very slim. Um, what would we even talk about? Because like I'm not just trying to game. I game with people to talk. I've always been this way. The only person that really kind of gets it is my best duder, because we chat, but we also game. Like, what's really weird is that I always thought that after my daughter was in school, I would call and talk to my mother, but that ain't gonna happen. I. It is not the child's responsibility to reach out to a parent. That's my opinion. No matter what, I think that it's the parent's duty to reach out. And, like, obviously, you know, people can do pretty messed up things, so maybe there's a reason why a parent doesn't reach out to their child, because in their mind, their child did something really heinous. But it's still their responsibility to try to talk to them and mend it. If obviously the kid is not going to be listening or want to try to fix it, then I understand. But, like in my scenario, I just want to have a conversation with my mother so we can talk, so we can get through all this past stuff that is souring the here and the now. But at the same time, I've thought for a very long time that me and my mom just won't end up having a relationship. If she wasn't my mother, I wouldn't even talk to her. You know what I mean? She is not a person that I would consider a friend. And I really, it's kind of daunting for me because my mom was one of the first people to be like, I always have to walk on eggshells around you because I never know what's going to trigger you. And then to hear someone else use that exact terminology, but like I don't hang out with that other person nearly as much as me and my mom interact. And like with my mom, that's even worse. Like I'm your child. You should always try to learn and accept me for who I am. I think lots of people, don't like how passionately I speak sometimes. The tone of my voice can feel like I'm coming off a certain way, and I understand that. That's why I do my best to convey it and communicate, because my tone of voice isn't always going to show it. Damn. Looking at my boobs, and I'm like, Will I need to get more boots? I do not know. That's enough for this meeting. Grind up the rest of this later on and then assess if I need to go to the dispensary. You want to know something I am really disappointed about? I kept hearing that Barbie was going to come to Prime on the 5th, and then now it's the 11th, and I'm just like I want to watch the Barbie movie, man. But no dice. No dice. Alright, let's put some music on. Enjoy finishing the toke that we have currently in Jaded Rose. This was a toke that I sparked before I left and took Rainbow to school. I'm just going to make sure that we leave with plenty of time. Like, I'm glad today was just a gradual start and not a normal school day. Like, oh, man. Alright, DJ, what you got for me? Alright,
let's get into some new hip-hop. Stuff our editors want to show some love to this week. Pope Baby coming your way first.
Pote Baby. China? See China? Oh, man. Oh, now that I'm home and I'm just like... I just get, like... feel like time is going so fast. Like, it's already 10. I'm like, oh, what's my little girl doing? She's been at school for just over an hour. Like, oh, man. I just hope that she, uses the bathroom when she needs to. I sent her with, a change of underwear just in case. But I also will be very well aware that I might get a phone call. It was just so interesting. This whole morning, her tummy was aching. And she wasn't red, she wasn't flushed, she wasn't hot. And after she ate, her tummy ache went away. And I was like, I think you're just nervous, And she was nervous, but then, as soon as we were in the school, it was just instant excitement. And I'm just like, oh boy, okay. And there's always been a very good chance that she has ended up with some of my behavioral disorders, you know what I mean? That is the chance that you take when you have mental health challenges and you give birth. You can pass things down, especially if you were given stuff from your parents. And I got stuff from my father, genetic mental health challenges. So, I wouldn't be surprised if she has a mood disorder or, right now it can seem like it's ADHD. People always tend to think I have ADHD, or ADD, or autism, but I don't. I have a behavioral disorder, and behavioral disorders tend to have the similar, attributes to them, lots of similarities between the two, but enough differences that it's its own thing. I think 36 is our next one that we're going for the next bit of, yeah, fish stick. Oh no, I can get it now. Woohoo! I must have earned a bunch of stars and hadn't, or I leveled up and I hadn't realized. $35. Oh my gosh, right there, he looks like oh my gosh. Christian Bale. He looks like Christian Bale in the movie American Psycho. Or just Psycho. There's American Psycho and Psycho. I've seen both of them. Search heist bags. I got you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, man. Oh, my daughter is in her gradual. It's a semi-day, so it's 2 hours less than a normal day, and it's not all of the students. I would say it was about seven of the students, and the class has 25 in total. So they broke up the 25 students over 3 days. Um, I believe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I believe because yesterday was the first full day for all the other students. Um, and then kindergartner's first full day is next Monday. And really, that's the first Monday for every student because they started school on Tuesday because of Memorial Day. Or not Memorial Day, Labor Day. Oh, man. I don't know how to feel. So, we're just going to cheers and play a match and just, yeah, I like have no, there's no inner monologue, there's no extra ambers, my brain is just, oh man, I don't even fully know how to explain, like out of body experience, being in a school, like, I don't know if it's because of my DID or because I feel this way, but I don't feel like an adult when I go into the school. I don't feel like I'm a parent. I feel like I'm a student. But I'm not. And I'm especially in elementary school, I'm clearly do not look like an elementary school student. But, like, I don't know. Like, and, even if I had my mom to talk to, I wouldn't talk to her about this stuff because she would bring up stuff about my schooling and that would just be really triggering for me. So, oh my goodness. So we'll just be here in Club Cottontale, right? It's almost 10 o'clock. We have 2 hours to just game and chill because my daughter gets out of school at 1 and I'm going to walk to pick her up, so I need to leave here at 1:20, 1:30 at the latest, excuse me, to get to her school. wait for her. Her dad and Allie Mom will be coming to pick us all up. They're going to be in a car. I'm walking. Oh, you know what? That's what we should do. I have 3 full bags, and I also need more bags for bottle drop. Should I ask Voldemort for a ride to bottle drop? It fucking said yes. Okay. Okay, we will. We will. We will. We will. Because I don't want to get on the bus, especially, like, honestly, I really hope they get the grocery store in that's supposed to be really close. I hope they get that in sooner than later, because going up and down my stairs twice a day is gonna be painful. And at least twice a day for 3 days out of the week. Thursday, I'll walk her to school, and then eventually her dad will pick her up on Thursday after school, and then Friday he'll do the to and from. But until I'm comfortable, I'm gonna do Monday through Friday. And like Friday, like for example, next week on Friday, she will get picked up from her dad after school, but it will be here at the house, not at the school. But eventually, you know, I'll have him just pick her up after school on Fridays, and then once I'm a little bit more comfortable, then it will be Thursday afternoon. Oh, I'm just so all right. Let's get some medicine in us. Super cute, so we brought Miss Evans some snacks for in the classroom, and it was so cute when Rainbow handed her. She's like, "There's no nuts in it," and she's like, "Okay, that's good." Oh, because peanut allergy is one of the most common allergies, so it's just best to not send your kids with nuts or things with nuts in it, for fear of another kid might be allergic. So especially a school snack, because basically the kindergarten, I don't know if other students, but the kindergartners have a snack. They have a lunch, and then they have a snack just before they get out of school. And the teacher, at least her teacher, she provides some snacks for the students that maybe their parents forgot, or, whatever. She has some, and then she always says, like, it is completely welcome to bring some in as well. So we got some granola bars. They were apple cinnamon granola bars. And then I still even put her snack. She chose her rice cakes. And I don't even know if they'll do snack today, but I'm not going to be that parent that just forgot. Like, I don't ever want to be late. And we were right on time. Like, they were opening the doors right as we got there. We got there right at 8:30. So we weren't late. We were right on time. But by my standards, we were very much late. We were fucking late. I wanted to get there, early. I wanted to be able to, walk casually and have a nice conversation with my daughter. I didn't want to have to rush, I'm in a lot of pain right now because I was just walking a lot faster than I'm supposed to. And it hurts. But that's okay. That just means that I'll make sure to do better for her next day, her first official day. I'll make sure that I get up plenty early, do all of my things, make breakfast, and then we'll get her up. And I actually think it'll be the sort of thing that I'll plan breakfast before she goes to bed. so that I can just make it once I get up. Oh, nothing like some pew-pew game to just relax my brains. I ate my space bar? For one, they didn't get me. Not even once. Oh, okay, so the fast fisher. I thought it was fast swimmer, fast fisher. Oh. That moment when. I always thought it was fast swimmer. I'm so ridiculous. So it's fast fisher, so all I have to do to fish is find a hole and swim through it. And then it pops out stuff. That's so fucking savage. Okay, I got all the fishes I can hold. That is so what's up. Like, here I thought it made me swim faster. That's how much I don't pay attention sometimes. Like, that just for realsy be happy to me all the time. Shot at. I have killed 2 people, and it's all because they've came to hunt me. Like, silly rabbits. Of course, nothing I even want. So, we'll go to the next one. Well, that happened. Well, maybe there'll be an exotic weapon over here that we can purchase. Nope. Now that I know that it's fast fisher and not fast swimmer, it's like, oh man. Same thing with the breakwater bay. I just kept calling it breakaway bay. I don't even know. I don't know what he was revving up for, but I love the silencers because no one can hear it. Just kill people in complete silence. I live for it. I don't know why I've ran into so many fudging people. Sticky grenade launcher? Interesting. sticky grenade launcher. Interesting. Kinda wanna keep my blue DMR, but I like sticky grenades. Last time I had sticky grenades was in Call of Duty, but that was a new thing for them. Where I first found my love for sticky grenades was in Halo. I actually made a drawing forever ago. It says, "Halo girl, my sticky is worse than yours." So silly. I'm just gonna post up here and chill until the storm comes in. Sweet. Well, thank you to anyone that's lurking, twerking, watching incognitally, because school is in. Like, school has started. A lot of people started school in August. It is now September 6th. So, the only people that I know that might not be in school right now is kindergartners. You know what I mean? But I'm going to assume that most kindergartens do this gradual start thing where, they go for a partial day and it's not the whole class. But, I mean, truthfully, I have no idea. Dude, this is a nice camp spot. Holy shitty tits. Oh man, as soon as I saw that ledge, I was like, I can jump on that. Bro. And since they've made mantling easier, like you didn't have to build a staircase that you have to break down just to get up here. I mean, the chances of someone coming in here is pretty slim, especially because it's not in the circle no more. But I'm going to take this 60 seconds or less to cash out Jaden Rose. Excuse me. Ugh, she needs a good cleaning. Poor thing. It's gonna have to do for now, though. I definitely need to fully cash her out. my DMR. But I chose to pick up this explosive sticky thing, so... Fucker. Caught me off guard. But that's okay. I want to get Jada Rose reloaded anyways. Oh, man. Whew. It's like I'm wondering what Rainbow's doing. I hope she's being good and listening and... oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Let's see. Now I'm gonna run Autumn Birchie because he is just so savage. It's the bee's knees. Alright, motherfuckers. Man. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday. It is September 6th, 2023. Oh my gosh. My daughter is class of 2036. I was class of 2005. Blowing my mind. You know, if you want a quick way to know how old you were when you gave birth, just count away the difference between your guys' years, because it's exactly 31-year difference between me and my Rainbow, class of 2005, class of 2036, so 31-year difference, and that's how old I was. I was 31 when I gave birth to my one and only daughter, my Amber Jr. I'm a little disappointed they didn't write Junior on her name tag, but that's okay, you know. She knows she's Amber Jr. I know she's Amber Jr., but it was just kind of like fun seeing her little name, Amber Lewis, on a little tag. I'm like, oh, they didn't put Junior. Because she's legally Junior. She's not legally just Amber Lewis. I am. She's not. Oh. I'll be right back. Nature calls. is delicious in here. Delicioso. Oh my goodness. I swear time is going by so fast. I'm just like, wasn't it just 9:30 and now it's already almost 10:30? Oh, I leave here at 12:30 at the latest cuz I need to get there at 1. I could get a ride with the Voldemorts, but I just like, I'm really glad that it was just me this morning. Like, I may have been sweating profusely as my Islander ass always does, but I'm just so glad it was just me. You know, the attention wasn't pulled to anybody else. And I would gladly share it with her dad and her Allie mom if her dad had been able to be there, but I'm really glad I just got to do it, me and her, you know. Um, just really lovely, you know. It's so wild. Like, I just keep going over the morning's festivities, and I'm like, I got up, I stretched, washed my face, had some medicine, uh, got everything out to make food. Next time, I will just start making the food before I wake her up. But this time, I woke her up with it. And it was a wild morning. She has been excited, just immensely excited for the whole summer. But then the day of her going for her first day, she just like a little ball of anxiety and nerves and like purposely kind of walking slow, and like I was doing my best to not get frustrated, but I was not prepared for that. Like, I was prepared for super excited Rainbow, and I always prepared myself for her to be grumpy, but of course the one time I didn't prepare myself, that's when she was. And she still was very excited for school, like, and I didn't cry because when I finally was by myself, I'm just like, oh, because it was an exhausting morning. We left later than I wanted to. Like, I kept having to remind her to just like eat, you know, please focus on eating, and and then she very much like she started the day, my tummy hurts. I don't think I can go to school, and I'm just like, wait a minute, this is the first day of school. Like, no one ever prepared me for a kindergartner to wake up the day of and be like, oh, I don't think I can go. Like, middle schooler, yeah. High schooler, for sure. Elementary school kid? No. Maybe like a fourth or fifth grader, but for the most part, elementary school kids are just excited to go to school, especially kindergartners. Um, a lot, you could definitely see a lot of the little nervousnesses, and like some little kids cried, and I'm just like, oh, my daughter, she just like out loud, I farted, and then proceeds to do this. I'm like, just say excuse me and don't talk about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. My kid, the farter. Oh man. Yeah. Oh goodness gracious. What a wild day. There was a student who was with the kindergartners, but she went into one of the second language classes. She was taller. But she also looked like she might have been wearing some like heeled shoes, but I constantly looking, I'm like, who's taller than my kid? I must know. Like, because I just get this feeling that she is, and like all of the little kids that were before her, they were all shorter than her. The only one that was remotely her height was Chase, a little boy, and I think they're the same height. It should be interesting, you know, to learn like how old they are, because Rainbow only turned 5 in June. And I think that the cutoff is they have to be 5 before September 1st. So her birthday could have been August 31st, and she still would have been able to get in, which is awesome the way that the Oregon school district does that. A school district that's in like Ohio isn't allowing someone to let her daughter to go into school. She's 5, but because she turned 5 after August something, they're not letting her enroll. And I'm just like, that's hogwash. You know? And now her kid has to wait a full year, you know, and go into kindergarten as a 6-year old. Which I had to do that because my birthday's in December. So it's past September. Like that's common for kids who are born September to December. It's common for us to be 5 and then quickly turn 6 when we're in kindergarten. That's what it was like for me. I was 5 when I started kindergarten, but just a couple months later I turned 6. Oh, my 5-year-old is at school? Oh my gosh. Whew, man. I don't know how to feel. And the fact that, like, so tomorrow morning, Rainbow would get picked up by her dad. But since they're coming to, see her get out of school, they're just going to take her now. That means that I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday all to myself. 3 full days. Three. What is that, like 76 hours? All to myself. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna clean a lot. Uh, Make sure that everything is ready and prepared because we have to get up and leave early. Like we were able to leave an hour after what we would usually have to leave because it's a semi start, it's a gradual start, it's not an official school day. Like it is, but it isn't. So I'm just wondering, like, when we have to leave here at 7 versus 8, what's that gonna be like? Like, oh man. Oh, so I want to make sure. Like, I plan on getting up at 5:30, 5:45, do my stretches, have some medicine, make breakfast. Like, whoo. No caffeine needed though. Um, yeah, no caffeine needed. I'm so proud that anytime I need to wake up, I just took a bowl, and that is caffeine for me. Like, honestly, if I was to probably drink some coffee right now, I'd probably go to sleep because I feel tired, and coffee tends to make me sleepy. It doesn't wake me up. Um, yeah. Oh man. Oh. I have a few hours before it's even the end of school day, and my chest is just like. Let's read this announcement letter from the school. Aww. Period 1, period 2, period 3. Oh my gosh, so she has 4 periods today. She'll be doing music, PE, and health. Aww. 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 Just. Oh man, it's so wild. And I don't know, I don't like all of my friends who had kindergartners that went into school, they were just happy to have free time again. Like, and for me, what the fuck do I do? You know what I mean? Like, my life is taking care of my daughter. So, I'm just like, I miss her so much right now, and I don't have anybody to really talk to. And it's like, none of my friends have had sort of the experience that I have had. You know? Um, not, let's see. Let's think. Not a single parent. Would be a single parent, but she has a boyfriend. And her, like, I don't know if her boyfriend parents her kids or not, but so I guess she's a single parent because she's not married, so she's a single parent. But she has 3 kids and her youngest is 7. Uh, Leah's a single parent, but she's like her own breed, and she even like lived with her ex like my mom, so I don't understand that. Um, yeah, I don't have any single parent friends. Aw, wah wah. But yeah, no, I just remember like they didn't start missing him until like it was almost time for them to get out. She's only been gone for 2 hours, and I'm just like, my baby. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Oh shit, my whole body aches because I literally just had to walk so fucking fast because we got there right on time, but I didn't want to get there right on time. I wanted to be able to take my time and walk. But no. Excuse me. Whew. Man. I'm legitimately like, what the heck am I gonna do after she goes to her dad's? Cause she'll be. I'm gonna ask if they can give me a ride to Bottle Drop. So we'll pick her up at 1, and then I imagine like between driving and stuff like that, 2 o'clock will probably be when I'm at home by myself. So by 3 o'clock today, I will be alone until Sunday at 2. And I really will be alone. I don't have any local friends that I can hit up. All of my long distance friends are the ones in Washington's like the ones I could possibly hit up. Like a lot of them are doing their kids are in school, so it's harder to make plans during the school year, right? Uh, my sissy wolf, she was supposed to get moved out by now. So, like, I'm probably going to hit her up just to see how she's doing. But I guarantee she's not going to be able to come over. And her anxiety won't let her stay the night in my cave. She just can't deal with the noises. And I get it. It was really difficult for me. The first year I lived here, and even, like, into the second year, it was super triggering. Like, it wasn't until this year that I kind of started feeling more comfortable. And come February will be, another year. Like I moved in here February 2021. So 2021 is the first time I paid. Um, so 22, 23, 24, that would be the 4th year of me starting to pay rent. If I'm still here, which most likely I will be. The and I check my email frequently. The wait list I'm on, I got on it last year, September 16th, and the lady was very adamant that it's 1 to 2 years. So it'll either be September 16th, 2023 or September 16th, 2024. So we'll just have to see. Irregardless, though, I want to keep her at the school that she's going to. She'll just end up having to take the bus versus me walking to her to school. But I just, I'm so glad that I got to walk her to school. That was the one thing that I was like really just worried and disappointed that I wasn't going to get to do. And I'm just so thankful that, we got to walk to school today cuz Monday her dad will be picking us up and we're going to drive her to school, which will be different, you know. Um gosh, I don't even. And it's not going to be just the kindergartners. It's going to be everyone. That's why that's really the first official day of school. Like, this gradual start is not what she's going to experience on Monday, so to me this is like semi first start, but it's not the first day of kindergarten. Not It's like point 0.5. Like, it's the point 0.5 kindergarten. Oh man, my tummy hurts. I need to eat. I had a cheese stick and I have this granola bar, but oh man, I really wish I had someone I could call and talk to. Like, oh my god, my baby's in school. Oh my gosh. Like, cause she's my one and only. Like, I'm not birthing any more children. Physically, it's just not possible. It would be, oh, I just, I need a hip replacement. You know what I mean? People who need hip replacements don't give birth. And then, I don't know if I can mentally handle it again. It might be different because, the next baby daddy could be someone who's actually supportive and there for me. But that first pregnancy, like, I was happy because I was pregnant with my rainbow baby. I think most people who experience a miscarriage and then are pregnant, you're just so thankful for every time that you feel something because that means that your baby is still with you. Um, but also, rainbow's all I had. I did not have the support of my then husband at all. I remember being so proud of myself because I had just gotten up for a midnight feeding and I was feeling, kind of good. So I washed some dishes before I laid back down. So then I would have those clean bottles in the morning. And I told him this because I was excited. And he got mad at me, like, you need to sleep when the baby sleeps. Don't worry about the dishes. I'm just like, okay, like, you couldn't have just said, "Oh, good job, but make sure to get some rest. You don't want to be tired." But nah, he was not. Voldemort was not nice to me, like, at all during our pregnancy. Like, we barely had sex after Rainbow came. We didn't have sex really when I was pregnant, so I truly feel that, it's always just kind of been him plotting and doing things a certain way in hopes that I wouldn't notice or I would just continue to go along with it. I don't really know. Oh man, 10:45. These granola bars were a great buy. Alright. So, hello motherfuckers, welcome to my club of Kottontales. This is my YouTube. Kottontale is Mooiisstt. I created my YouTube 7+ years ago as a way to help myself mentally and physically. And let me just tell you, it has helped. I've been able to desensitize myself to many triggers and been able to push myself with the assistance of my YouTube and gaming. For example, I've always been terrified of heights, still very petrified of heights in real life. In games, it also affected me to the point that first time I watched someone play this game, I had a panic attack when they jumped out of the bus. Now I jump out of the bus like I'm a fucking seasoned pro. That is because we desensitize ourselves by triggering ourselves with spelunking and skydiving in Grand Theft Auto 5. Getting ourselves used to that falling action. And sometimes it still affects me. You know, sometimes you'll catch me closing my eyes when I drop or falling off something ill properly and then die. You know, like, I might not look because it's just a bit too intense for me, but, you know, uh, gosh, 6 years ago, I never would have been able to play something like this, ever. But now, here we are, and here we be. Mm. Put worse than limestone right at the end, but that's okay. Alright. Tally ho! Cheers. I am so glad that I put my hair up and I wore a t-shirt and shorts. If I had worn pants like I wanted to, or wore my hair down like I originally wanted to, I would have been even more sweatier than I already was. Like, I was pouring sweat. Just, whew, like, pouring with the P that Draco Malfoy says when he's saying Potter. Ugh. Like, I was profusely sweating. Like, whew. Sweet. Actually, doesn't look like anybody came here. Cool. So sweaty. Yeah, so I'm glad that I chose to wear what I wore, and we didn't end up sweating as much as I anticipated. I also learned that there is, like, there's certain ways to walk into the school. And don't you know, I knew that, but my anxiety was through the roof, like, and I did not want to go up those stairs, and it was just easier to walk up the driveway. And I knew there wouldn't be any buses, so. But I thought for surely there would be a little. There's no booby in there, so no reason to break that down. We're fairly close to the circle, so we can still keep looting until... Oh, you know what? We never even used that explosive Grenadra. If we get it again, we'll have to play with it just to see. Oof, if we get a key, I'm definitely going to come back for that. Okay, let's go search these boobies to see if maybe we can get ourselves a key. Oh, well, never mind. I do not need to... I mean, I guess I still could because it's gold, but we got a purple one. Pretty happy with that one. breaker EMP. Well, that was not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to break it. Not build on it. Does not have anything I want. Let's hop in this truck. Actually, it's open. Raptor fight. I hopped off my fucking raptor to my goddamn death. That fucking happened. That fucking happened. Hmm. Oh man. Yum. I had a Nature Valley sweet and salty nut almond chewy granola bar. Unbelievably delicious. Yum 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 yum. I'm gonna get my medicines ready for noon. Oh my. And nature is calling. Be right back. Now that I don't feel like I'm going to tinkle myself. Okay. Anxiety medicine. Hello, motherfuckers. Welcome to my club of Cottontales. Currently just after 11 a.m. So good motherfucking morning from me to you. But good afternoon and good evening to all the motherfucking Cottontales around the world. My daughter is at her first gradual day of kindergarten. Her first official day will be on Monday. That's when it will be the whole class. It's very exciting, nerve-wracking. All the different feels, you know. Um, because I had to walk fast, I'm in a lot more pain than I anticipated. Um, so, I thought when I got home I would do dishes and stuff like that because I have the next 3 days, and 3.5 really, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have those whole days to my fucking self. So I figure, hey, why not get all my chores done today so then, tomorrow, the next day, and such, I can just chill. But now I'm thinking, like, maybe I should leave some of it so I have something to do on, especially Thursday, Friday. Like, the fuck am I gonna do? Clean, of course. There's always something to clean. Um, Chillin' Club Cottontale. Ooh, play some Dreamlight Valley because it's September and we were getting Bell. I don't know if that has already dropped or not, or if it's coming up here soon, but we definitely are going to play some Dreamlight Valley. Will it be here in Club Cottontale? No clue. No clue whatsoever. Hmm, man, it just, it feels so weird. Like almost everyone that I saw, like, they had siblings. Like, Rainbow's an only child, and she comes from a family of divorce. She mainly lives with me, just her mommy. And then sometimes she lives with her daddy and her alley mommy. But because she has a dad and a mom there, in her mind, that's mom and dad, and I'm the other mom. We've been practicing to please not call me the other mom because it hurts my heart. I'm like, oh, but it's so crazy. Cheers to anyone lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. It is 11:06 a.m. At 12:30. I have to leave here. Oh my god, it's only an hour and a half until I leave. See, I feel like I just got home from dropping her off. Time is going so fast. Time is going so fast. And I'm just trying to take it in because this will be my only time doing a first day of kindergarten, Like, I'm not going to have any more kids. So this is it. This is my one and only, my Amber Jr. Don't you know her name tag just said Amber on it? I was like, I should say Amber Jr., but I get it. Just learn to call her Amber, but and I'm mom, but legally she is Amber Jr. Like on her birth certificate. When she fills out legal documents, she has to put Junior in the suffix area. How you doing? I eventually plan on getting Senior added to my name, so I will legally be Amber Senior instead of me just lovingly saying it. Because her being Amber Junior is what in fact makes me Amber Senior. And then if she has a daughter and names her Amber the Third, that'll effectively now make me Amber the First, Amber the Second, and Amber the Third. Ah! She talks about it. She has one of her little babies. She's like, "This is Amber Junior Junior," and I was like, "Oh, Amber the Third." She's like, "Yep." She's like, "You're Amber Senior. I'm Amber Junior. This is Amber Junior Junior." I just thought that was so cute. Amber Junior Junior. Oh, so adorable. Oh man. Okay. For some reason, I thought I didn't look at Kayla's message, but I did. I had um, when I was walking home, I sent her a little snap, and I was like, "Look at this adorable as fuck neighborhood that I get to walk through." Like, it is seriously the most magical, most adorable little fucking neighborhood. And she literally goes, "Such a cute neighborhood, OMG." It really is like it was perfect timing. I just happened to be going through like one of the most magical yards, and it has a freaking awning. I'm like, look at this cute awning. Tell me that ain't magical. Look at this flower, magical. And that's the house that has Toddy, the super friendly neighborhood cat. Oh, that shy little girlfriend that let me rub her belly. I don't think that I want any more animals, but I do think that I'm gonna look into volunteering at like cat shelters or just animal shelters in general. Because I like being around animals, but I don't want to own them. Eventually I will. But I like not having to scoop a litter box. I like only having one child because fur babies, whereas they're not a human child, they are a child. They get into stuff. You have to tell them no all the time. You have to teach them to do certain things. And let's be honest, it's a little bit more difficult because they don't talk. So yeah, no, my sperm, my sperm baby, my pet sperm. That's essentially what Rainbow is. my my beautiful little fertilized egg. Oh my gosh. Someone said, "Oh, so you're keeping your semen as pet?" I'm like, I mean, technically you're not wrong, but I'm not gonna look at it that way. Like when people call them the crotched goblins or whatever. She's my sassy little something else, but she's mine, and I'm so thankful for her. Like she really is just my driving force to keep going. Especially because right now we're during the baby box booming time. My periods have never really been on like like a normal period, you know. It's always been really short, really light, and ever since getting on this birth control where I'm supposed to only have my baby box boom every 3 months, it's been extra wild, and the PMS that comes with it, like every month it affects me, but the month where I'm supposed to be shedding, like I feel so ugh. Like what is the point of anything? And it's because I have a mood disorder. Like I struggle with those thoughts on a daily basis. But when I'm going through this PMS, like it's more difficult. Um like I did all the motions, but I was like, what's the point of all this? You know, like and then sometimes I'll think like, man, if we had not had a child, we wouldn't have all this extra stuff that we have to do. And I go, but then we wouldn't have Rainbow, you know, we wouldn't have a child. And I've always wanted to be a mom, you know, but I never wanted to be a single mom. I always, I mean, I was that little girl that's like, I want to, you know, grow up, get married, have a baby, have like a cute little house with a white picket fence. Like, I was that person and still am. So it's just kind of like, I'm a single mom who co-parents with my ex-husband, who's been married for almost 2 years now. He got married January 1st of 2022. So it's almost been 2 years of him being married. Yeah, it's so wild. And so people go, wait a minute, when did you guys get divorced? I'm like, May of 2021. And they're like, and he got married the January of the following year. I'm like, yes. And they're like, that seems very quick. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, to give them some kind of like not really justification, but I was like, we have been separated as single since November of 2019. So even though the divorce wasn't finalized until 2021, we were done November 1st of 2019. Like fucking done. Like so fucking done. I wanted to get divorced right then and there. Like boom boom boom, sign this fucking paper. I want to start fucking 2020 without you in my life. Like, people always talk about how 2020 was just like the worst fucking year ever, and I'm like, bro, don't even fucking tell me. They're like, oh, COVID was tough for everyone. I'm like, I'm not even fucking talking about COVID. Like, I I had to spend quarantine with my husband I was separated from, that I did not want to be with. I wanted to be divorced from him. And I was stuck. Don't you know, as soon as I was able to get moved out, I did. And it was, very end, like the 30th, 29th or the 30th of January is when I moved in here. And then February 1st, 2021 is the first time that I paid rent in my cave. And it's the first time I've ever lived on my own in my whole entire life. For the first time ever, I was 34. That's when I finally lived on my own. Before then, I always lived at home with my mom, with a boyfriend, or a roommate. And even technically now, I'm not alone. Like, I've never lived in a house where it was just me. Like, my daughter's here sometimes. She's not an adult, so she's not, like, she counts as a person in the house, but she doesn't fully count. It's weird. I think it's weird, but at the same time, you don't go, oh, that's my roommate. You know what I mean? No, it's your child. You're the caretaker of them. So, but I've never lived by myself. Like, it's gonna be terrifying if I'm still single when Rainbow moves out, because then I really will be alone. Like, and then almost every single person I talk to, they just like, maybe you're better off single. I'm like, ugh, no, not me. Like, I'm like, maybe if I had plutonic relationships to, bounce off of, I wouldn't be so sad and alone about romantic relationships. Like, really, I want just friends. You know what I mean? But I've been trying to. I tried to reach out to this person I knew for many years. I tried to make new friends here. Um, I mean, it's not very improbable to think that the next relationship I develop will possibly be my prince. Blue Bear says my prince is coming, man. So that was supposed to be the title of this meeting, but I was like, you know what? It's Hump Day. I want to put Happy Hump Day 9/6/23, because even though it's not Rainbow's first official day of school, like it's still she's at school. Like it's a gradual start day. I don't know. It's so interesting. Like I keep wondering, like, should I have filled out this damn crayon? Even though it wasn't like wasn't the first official day, because the first official day will be when she has all of her other classmates. There's people that we met at the open house who aren't there today because it's not officially the first day. So I got this really snazzy thing. So it's two-sided and it's a pencil. How fucking cute is that? So on the back side, I like how it just says school is out, last day of, and you would write last day of whatever. Like I could use this for college, you know what I mean? And I probably will. But last day of kindergarten, and then you'd put the school year, and then here it says favorite memory from the year, and then the front, the first day, first day of kindergarten, and then it says I am years old, so I am 5 years old. My favorite, and it shows a little painting easel, so obviously it wants your favorite color. My favorite color is pink. My teacher is Miss Evans. And this one, the I want to grow up. Oh, I knew she was going to say it too. When I want to be a doctor when I grow up is what Rainbows is going to be. So I just think that's so precious. Like, just so precious. And it's not the first time. Honestly, doctor is the most that she goes back to, because she kind of goes between like doctor, construction worker, or an engineer. She also has said like being a ballerina or a dancer would be cool, but she always comes like when you ask her what do you want to be when you grow up, doctor. She wants to be a doctor. So I love this. You know what I mean? Like, and I love that it's more like I said, you could use it for college. First day of college, and you could put freshman or something like that. Like, there's nothing saying, and then it has the spots for the school year. Like, I mean, it's a pencil too. Like, I really like how generic and all around this is. And I only paid like $1 and like less than $1.25. And I got it at Walgreens. This thing originally was $6, but it was stupid on sale. So, of course I got it. And I love it so much. So she has a shirt that her dad and Allie mom got her that's a pink one, her favorite color, and it says, first day of kindergarten. It's so cute. And it has a little pencil on it too. So, she'll be wearing that, holding this to the side with it. Like, I'll probably get a picture of her just in her shirt, and then I'll get a picture, of her holding this in front of it. But just so fucking cute. I'm over the moon. I need to locate my chalk, but I also might just go to the Dollar Tree and buy some new chalk. Um, because it would be fun to have more than just white, you know what I mean? Like, the favorite color, right? Pink, in pink. But I'm pretty sure I have white chalk, so if I have the white chalk that I'm pretty sure I have, I won't even make the trip, you know? You know what I mean? Ooh, happy 420 somewhere. Ooh. My best dude just got out the shower. Let's cheers to that. He has got one of oh man, the motherfucker is sexy. I like sometimes I like there was one night I almost tried to force myself, like, because he is sexy, but we just don't view him like that. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to bite his butt cheek, it would be in a playful, sexy way. Or I'd smack his booty like, damn, that's it, right? That's some cake. But we've discussed it. Like, he's in a polyamorous marriage. His wife, his partner, has a partner. Um, he's not really there yet. He'll get there, type thing. Like, just flowing with moisture of life, right? And with myself, I was like, I don't want to date someone that's polyamorous. I don't want to be a unicorn. Like, my person is my person and my person alone. And I was like, and I was talking with him. We were in Club Cotton. I was like, straight up, if I was gonna do that, I would just try to do it with you. He's like, yeah. He's like, very true. Because like we have been friends for so long, and we were previous lovers. He was like my third person I ever slept with. Like, motherfucker, him and his brother are both in my book. But that's just it. Is like that was like teenage horniness. You know what I mean? Like, I've never like like made love, you know what I mean, with him. Like, it would be different. And that's how I know that I don't want that with him. Like, I like what we have. I know he does too, cuz he's mentioned the same thing. Has the same sort of views on a few things that I do. Um one being physical touch. If we were in a romantic relationship with each other, we'd be denying ourselves physical touch because we can't afford to go between Maryland and Oregon. You know what I mean? So, ooh, it's 11:22. Which, if you don't know, you're about to know. One plus one is two, so that's two, two, two. Mm. Cheers, my prince is coming. Our beautiful, handsome prince. Like, it's wild. When like, this is breakdown Amber's dating history, right? So, July 19th, July 19th, 2019, I had a discussion with my husband. I've been trying to have discussions with him before that, but this was sort of like the last one of the beginning of the end. And I just discussed with him how unhappy I've been, and he, at that point, he could no longer deny some of the stuff he was doing. So, I was like, you acknowledge this, and this, that, and the other thing, and you know I want to work on this. I think that we should do, like, and I was like, I hate to call it like this, but like a 90-day trial. Give us 3 months to see, if we can be us, you know? So that was July. So August, September, October was the 3 months. And don't you know, by October 31st, like I was still feeling some weirdness, but I felt like we were going in a good direction. In July, we discussed, sort of laid down our feelings. I'm pretty sure a lot of what he was saying was still just manipulation. Um, I used to consider myself polyamorous with a monogamous mindset, meaning that uh, I, if I was in a polyamorous relationship, we wouldn't have copious amounts of lovers or partners or, you know, boyfriends, girlfriends, things like that. It'd just be like three, maybe four of us, and we all date each other. Probably a tripod, just three of us, and we all date each other, So effectively, let's say it was just girls, right? So we all have two girlfriends, right? Um, or have four people where we all have three girlfriends, or we have one boyfriend, one girlfriend, things like that. And I used to always kind of want that, right? But after getting married, I just, I my views had very much changed on that. And when he had brought it up to me, I was still very curious about it, and he knew that. I've always been very honest with, especially with Voldemort, but I'm an honest person. Like, I just, but anyways, man, so wild. So he had told me that he wanted to explore him himself, and I was like, are you sure? Because you've never wanted to do this. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you can, I want to see about being polyamorous, being in an open relationship. And I broke it down, explained things like you need to communicate when you're talking with somebody and stuff like that. And I did. He knew who I was talking to. He was talking to people, but making them like, but like, oh man, it was a shit show. I got a message from a woman going, hey, I just thought you should know your husband's been messaging me. And I was like, well, yeah, we just recently opened up our marriage. And she was like, oh, he never even told me about you. I'm like, wait, what? She's like, that's why as soon as I found out that you existed, I wanted to say something. I'm like, well, thank you, girl. You know what I mean? Like, spot on to that girl. But I was like, yeah, no, technically he didn't do anything bad, but he's lying to you, and I've had that issue. And she's like, oh man, I am so sorry. I'm like, I am sorry too. Like, it just, you know. So that's, you know, that happened November 1st of 2019. I woke up to that. I went to bed October 31st, 2019, thinking everything was hunky dory. Went to bed, woke up to a message from that woman, and it just all like it's just so many lies, so much deceitfulness, and him being like, "Well, I want a divorce too," but then not wanting to give me my divorce. He wanted me to serve him papers, but I couldn't serve him papers because I was living in the house. And then, ironically enough, when he finally pulled his head out of his ass, I was moved out. So when we actually did officially get divorced, I was moved out. But we didn't have to serve papers. It was a shit show. From November 1st, 2019 to fucking May of 2021, that it was a shit show. Like, and even into 2022, he tried to do some things, and I'm like, you don't talk to me like that, you know? Like, I'm glad that in the moment I'll stick up for myself, but there's still times where, like, I'm afraid to ask for them. Like, taking my daughter to her gradual start by myself. I was terrified to ask about that. Like, I shouldn't be terrified to ask the father of the person whose baby I carried in me. I shouldn't be terrified to ask them for something, but I am, and I still am, and who knows how long that will fucking affect me. I'm dreading. I took a panic pill to do her school walking, which I'm glad that I did, but honestly, I'm like, fuck, I think we might have to take another one for the afternoon, or maybe just do a lot of breathing exercise. That's one reason why I wanted to walk. I'm gonna put music in. I'm gonna leave here like fucking. I'm giving myself plenty of time. You know what I mean? I now know that without a doubt I needed that 15-minute buffer that I was giving myself. I'm gonna give myself a 20, maybe even a 25-minute buffer, and just casually stroll myself to pick my daughter up from school. And yes, they will be there. You know, I don't know if they're going to be waiting on the sidewalk or in their car. I have no idea. I'm going to go. I already know exactly what spot I'm going to go. I'm hoping to get there early enough that no other moms or dads are at that spot, because I'm going to be sitting there and all the other chitlins are going to see my face first until I see my little girl. You know? And it's going to be that moment like see, this is just so fucking triggering for me. This is like, it's just too fucking triggering for me. I can't. Oh man, but I have to do it all for her. You know, I remember being envious of the children who got picked up on time and their mom or their dad was right there. Um, I can remember times where teachers were like, "Are we supposed to put you on the bus, or are they picking you up? Do you know, sweetie? They didn't tell us." And I'm like, you know, little ass fucking kid. Like, how am I supposed to know? And there's just many times where I was left sitting on the curb, or I had to be taken back to the school because I put me on the bus. But you have to be at the bus stop to get your kid when they're, especially under third grade. You know what I mean? You have to be there to pick your child up. I have no memories. I have memories of riding buses. I have memories of getting off at bus stops and things like that. I have no memory of my mom being there. I have no memory of my mom asking me how my day went. I am so unbelievably excited to ask Rainbow about how her gradual day went. Like, just tell me it all. I want to know it all. And then, like, in turn, asking, you know, the Voldemorts if they can take me to Bottle Drop to drop off bottles and pick up some bags, which I'm pretty sure they will, but still, cross our fingers. In that ride to Bottle Drop, it gives me more time to chat with my girl about her school, because her Allie mom and dad get her for the evening. They're going to have plenty of time to hear about her first, you know, semi-day. I won't hear about it until Sunday. Yee! Gonna get dressed and let off Fortnite. Okay, we gotta, oh, no. We gotta reply to that. Hold on, I need to, oh, that is booty, so we're not gonna put that in the picture, but I gotta, okay. Take a cute little picture from my best duder. He's gonna play some Fortnite with us. I want my She-Hulk in the... Yeah! Oh, I might just have to save this. No, just for him. I love it. So cute. She-Hulk's titties looking right, mine and hers. Yeah. Oh, and the perfect little... Oh, this is a really good picture. I love that picture. I'm so excited. Gonna play with my best duder. Let's put it on the duo right now for the... Oh, you know what? We like running as food. And the other day I was my taco person and he was the hot dog person. This time I'm gonna be the hot dog person, right? Right? His presets are stiff. They're so fucking good. Oh, I didn't update it. We were supposed to, this is supposed to be the mic drop. That's just for me. But I thought I had changed this to the mic drop, but apparently we didn't. because it's so perfect for, my last preset. I like that to be sort of like the thing you do if you got a victory royale, and I put that in quotes because let's be honest, you might do any variety of anything. Um, but for me, these are my two favorites. This is my favorite emote of all time. Can't change my mind. And then I'm Cottontail. Of course I'm gonna have the bunny hop, right? So this last one, I always consider like this is the thing that you do when you get a victory royale. So it's like we're done here. You know what I mean? And then I love the all of these. I feel like are perfect for him. That one, this one, and the mic drop. They just all feel very fitting for him. And this, like I said, it's just because I love it. It's like he's the bad boy of the group. Yes, he's the one that does the rapping. You have the guy that has the buttery smooth voice, right? You got the guy who is sexy bad boy that raps. You got the soft, cute little, like, cute guy that raps. And then, like, you have a couple other people that are, like, versatile. Like, you usually have two people that are really, like, the top singers, hit high notes or things like that. You usually have an alto. But, yeah, he would definitely be, like, the alto bad boy. Like, abruptly. Keeps it fucking smooth as a motherfucker. Oh, okay, we need to reload Jaded Rose. I'm not even sitting in my chair all the way. I'm just so excited to play with my best duder, and my brains are just mush, and my daughter is in a classroom. Actually, no, what time is it? She's probably eating lunch right now. Oh, my little girl. Don't you know she told her teacher, like, um, no, I didn't bring any food from home. I did eat at home, though. I had scrambled eggs with spinach. And milk. And then she picked salad for lunch. You should have seen her face, her teacher's face. Priceless. That this, new kindergarten nerd, she don't know how fresh 5 years old, but, she's either been five for 8 months or less. You know what I mean? Unbeknownst to her, she's only been five since end of June. So you have this tall, little, spunky 5-year-old that just told her how she had spinach scrambled eggs for breakfast, and then she wants the salad for lunch. And she goes, salad, salad, salad. I love salad. I'm just like, that's my girl. Like, man, you can't, like, people always say, like, oh, no, you got your kid to say that. Are you fucking kidding me? When was the last time you tried to get a 4 or 5-year-old to say what you want them to say? I can't even get her to smile most of the time when I ask for a smile. You just gotta hope that they're smiling when you take the picture and that they hold still enough that you get it. Tell my 5-year-old what to do. You're not a parent or you're a fool. Tell my 5-year-old what to do. He's so funny. He's so funny. Oh. Mm-mm. And there's no way she could fake that enthusiasm. Like, a kid would be like, yeah, I love salad. You know what I mean? Like, my mom is totally not making me say this. Like, no, my kid loves her vegetables, man. She's, and her options were delicious. There was grilled cheese, sloppy Joe. I don't even know what was after salad because we both stopped at the salad and dinner roll. We're like, ooh. But they had like 5 different options, and it was really fun how they chose what they have. Oh yeah, the last one was a lunchbox, so you put your name there if you brought your own lunch. Dude, the school is 100% free food, breakfast and lunch. Every single student in like the whole, like, honestly, there's a lot of them that your kid can get free meals. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like, and that saves my pocketbook too. Um, Especially buying those little individual type things. Like, luckily for me, I had thought of different lunches that would be cost effective and delicious for her. But I did school lunches. I always enjoyed getting school lunches. Um, would I have liked to have the option to have my mom make me one? Yes. So if Rainbow asks, I will make it for her. You know what I mean? I made her breakfast. I want to make her lunch and put cute little notes in it, and you know, make some of the stuff that I've planned to make. Like there's so many that I don't even know which one to pin it down on. I'm just gonna go with the homemade Lunchable, where she loves bologna. Fucking loves her bologna. So I take some bologna and cheese, and I cut little stars out of them, and I put that in there. Um, she likes the other pieces. She gets mad if I don't put them in there, so she's like, just put those together and then these separate. So, you know, you have meat stars, meat cheese, and then a hodgepodge of all the leftover scraps because she wants it. And then I'd probably put some pickles in there. She loves the little mini pickles, and she always wants 5 because she's 5 years old. Sometimes she asks for more. She can eat her pickles, man. Oh, she's so adorable. And then, you know, possibly a juice, but most likely water. Like, we're a water home. We don't really drink other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and if we do, it's tea. And she has like a Honest Brand organic juice, which I've tasted it. It's delicious. It's basically like watered down grape juice or watered down cherry juice. And I think that tastes fantastic. I just imagine mixing like a it into like a sparkling water, and it would give it just like a really lovely flavor. I should try that. I bet you that'd be really delicious. Man. I'm so glad that he's able to game. Because I have to leave here. I'll be able to play 1 or 2 with him. Because she gets out at 1. Like I said, I'm going to leave here at 12:30 on the motherfucking dot. Like maybe like 12:30, 12:35 at the absolute latest. Cause I ain't trying to fucking huff and puff my way to pick my daughter up. Mm-mm. Mama can walk that. It was a workout for me, and I like doing that fast paced walk. I do that for my fitness. But I didn't want to have to do that for walking her to school. I wanted to have a nice leisurely stroll where we get to like point to the different things as we're going along. But no, she didn't want to go to school, and then she didn't want to run like usually when I walk fairly slow, and she'll be like dragging me. You know what I mean? I'm like, you gotta go slower. This time it was the opposite. She like it's like she forgot how to walk. I don't know. It's like she was very like she's very much like me. She was excited, but she was scared. So, like, she wanted to go. And once she was there, she wanted to go, go, go. And I kept having to her, like, hold on, hold on. But the whole time I had to say, come on, come on. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh, children. Children are a hoot. But yeah, I got my medicines that I take at noon. Um, Depending on when Ray pops into it, you know, we may only play one. That's probably should just do one because I can always game with him later on when I get back. Because like I said, uh, 12:30, 12:35 at the fucking bare latest. Um, I'll end this 12:20, 12:25 at the bare latest. Probably I could see me doing 12:25 just so I can have that 12:20 toke, and that will be the last toke I take before I leave. So I'll probably do that. Literally, we'll end the meeting, and I'll be like, "Go to pick up my child. Bye." Oh my god, it's so awesome. I'm so glad I came here to Club Cottontale, you guys. The time has just flown. Like it's a quarter till noon right now. I feel like I have to tinkle like a chihuahua again. Oh, I see the number. Invite to party. Okay, okay. I gotta calm all shit down. Heyo.
Uh,
Sip. How you doing?
oh, I'm not good,
Mm.
but at least I'm clean.
Mm-hmm. It's been a rough morning with the little girls.
It's not the girls.
Uh-oh. That's even worse. Well, okay, cool. On that note, I'm gonna go tinkle because I only have enough time to play one match, unless we do
All
really
right.
really shitty, and then I can play
Right.
two. But
Yeah.
I leave here at 12:30, 12:35 at the bare latest to go get my girl. Um, it's gonna be wild though because like I'm gonna walk to go get her, and I'm giving myself like I want to have like a leisurely stroll because I also have to see Voldemort. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that I got to have this semi kindergarten start. Like she has a class of 25, right? There was only like seven, maybe eight students in the little bit for today. So it's not it. She's at school, but it's not the first day of school. Like to me, it's not anyways. It's like point 0.5 first day of school, like semi first day of school. But I'm just so glad that I got to be the one to take her to the door, and give her a hug. Whereas like Monday, there's no walking her to her door. We stand on the sidewalk and say goodbye to her. So,
Mm.
like, and that to me is first day of school status. You know what I mean? That's like, holy shit, this is so intense. Like, the thing that I got to do today was just so surreal. And like Rainbow, she was on another level, man. She didn't want to get up. She didn't want to go to school. She didn't want to eat. And then we were running late, and she didn't want to. Kind of, we had to walk faster. We literally arrived right as they opened the door, so we were right on time. But if you're right on
Right.
time, you're late. Like
Right.
that's how I am, and that's how I'm going to teach my daughter because I don't want her to be late. Um, it's just good to be punctual. Like if you have to do something at this time, you should always arrive 5 to 15 minutes before then. Always, always. Like if you're not arriving 5 to 15 minutes before something that you're supposed to do, you're gonna be late, and that's just my opinion. But my excitement and like brains are mush. I have to tinkle like a chihuahua, so I will be
Yeah.
right back. I didn't want to like
I'll be here.
leave. Yeah, I didn't want to like leave and then like you hop in and be like hello, and you're like hello. So I figured I would
Mm-hmm.
say it first. And definitely later we'll have to talk about the rest of your day, like when I'm not in Club Kottontale.
Mm.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Man, time feels so abundant when you don't have really anything to do, but then when you have stuff to do, it's like, where is the time? Where is it all going? Like, I feel like I just dropped her off at school, and I'm soon going to be going to pick her up. I'm just like, what is this? Yeah. Hello to my Raymundo, and of course anyone that's lurking, twerking, watching incognitally here in Club Cottontale. I am going to play one match with my best Duter, and then after that it will most likely be time to go because I had mentioned 12:25 to 12:30. I end the meeting, pretty much just take our last toke for 420 somewhere at 12:20, say goodbye, and go get my child. Oh, I'm so nervous. Like I don't want to see Voldemort, but I also like I need to take bottles to bottle drop, so I flipped a coin, like, should I ask? And it said yes, so I'm gonna ask. I mean, the worst thing they could say is no, but they're probably gonna say yes. Because I have 3 bottles of bags that I need to take, and then I also need to get more bags. So, and it will give me a chance to chat with Rainbow, too, like, in the car a little bit. Because she'll have all evening to talk to her Allie mom and dad about her day, but I'm only gonna get the little portion right after school and potentially in the car to bottle drop.
Nice.
Yeah. So at least I get that. You know, I won't get the whole evening talks about school, but at least I get that little bit. And I got to be the only person to drop her off, so that makes me happy. Was the Fubari that caused a mess the doggies?
Nope.
Ah, damn. Oh, damn it. I'm not really a praying type of person, but I was kind of really fucking praying and hoping it was a doggy mess. But I can tell by the tone of voice, like, you just need to pew-pew things. Ooh. It's far away.
Yeah.
It's towards the beginning of the bus, but it's far away. 'Cause especially since I'm only going to get the one, I want to have a good match. Of pew-pewy. Pew-pewiness. Oh, man. But seriously, like, I got home... Oh, gosh, let's see. I dropped her off at 8:30, we opened, the doors opened at 8:30. Drop-off was done by, like, 8:45-ish. And then I got home probably around, like, just before, I don't know, around, like, 9:10-ish. And then I just came here into Club Cottontale.
Nice.
Yeah. And time has gone faster than I expected it to. Like, I've been in Club Cottontale for 2 hours. It does not feel like that at all. Like, at all. Like, I almost feel like I just started this meeting. It has been it has been 2 hours. Yeah. Like,
time flies when you're having fun.
Well, that's just it. It's like, usually I say that, but this wasn't so much fun as just, like, brains are complete mush, no one to talk to, no one to, like, this, that, and the other thing, and then, like, my daughter is, like, at a place she's never been before, and then, like, realize that I gotta see her dad at it. It's just so many things going through my brains. The last 2 hours went by in a flash because I was just talking, and I played one pew-pew match. I pretty much just talked for 2 hours, though. But that's, you know, that's what Club Cottontale is. It's a talkie-talkie. It makes me frustrated when people think that it's anything other than just talkie-talkie. Like, talkie-talkie, hang out. That's it. Like, will I might play a game? Sure. Would I might play multiple types of games? Maybe. But that is slim.
Right. It's optional.
Yeah, it's optional. Like, straight up. I always tell people, I'm like, what's on the screen is not what it's about. Like, unless you're looking at me. Like, and I try to tell people, I'm like, especially with, like, Pew Pew game, Fortnite, like, I might play a match, one match, every hour to hour and a half. And, like, those are very realistic odds. Like, it might even be 2 hours. Like, yeah, it's not about how many matches I can play, or how many people I kill, or how many victory royales, and yada, yada, yada. It's like, I'm still recovering from carpal tunnel surgery, so, like, you know, I can't just go crazy. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stretching of my hands today. But yeah, we gave her, her teacher, a gift of, like, snacks, because they have a snack time in the school, or in her class, and the students are supposed to bring their own snack. But just in case, like, a parent forgets or something like that, her teacher, out of her own money, she buys different things. So, we decided to bring her some granola bars just to have extra stash of things, and we weren't the only person that thought of it. And honestly, I can't even say that I first thought of it, because my brains are mush when I'm around Voldemort. Like, it just, I can't think, I can't anything, I just do. And, whereas I know that I would have thought to do something if it was just me thinking of the things. It was, I think, Voldemort that said something, but I know it was probably Allie's idea, because Voldemort doesn't think of that type of stuff. So, technically I wasn't the one that thought of it, but at least I got to do it first.
Right.
Like, and there's no competition at all. It's just, it's really difficult for me, because I'm still healing from all of it, and, like, you know, to the blind eye of other people, we just co-parent really beautifully. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm glad that's all people have to see, but in all actuality, like, I just don't want to see him ever. Never ever. Like, I wish that I had, like, a, whatchamacallit, like a person in the middle, a middleman that we could drop Rainbow off to them, and then he picks Rainbow up from there. Like a drop off, where I don't ever have to see him. Like, I just, I really, really, really dislike having to see him. Like, a lot, a lot. Damn. Did you and I build that roof simultaneously together? Because I know I built stuff on the roof.
I almost did.
Okay, so that was both me. Okay.
And then you did it, like, and you did exactly what I was gonna do, too. But not surprising.
Yeah, not surprising. Oh, shite. Keys. Now, let's go to the next Keysy area. Man, so ever since you pointed out the fast fisher to me, don't you know, I thought it was fast swimmer. Every time I saw it, I like, my brain just registered it as, oh, this will make me...
Swim like a fish.
Yeah, swim like a fish. Like, I'm gonna swim faster. What? I did not press R2. What are you doing? But when I went through it, I was like, oh my gosh, it did this. And you're like, oh yeah, you have the thing that helps you fish faster, where you just swim through it. And I'm like, oh, like, I did not know, but now I do. Oh man, okay, well, at least this is something. Oh wait, aw, damn it. You wouldn't happen to have a key, would you?
Not yet.
Not yet, damn it. I should have looked at this first. I could have gotten the shadow tracker, because I'm supposed to use an exotic weapon to get kills. And I had 2 keys, but I got so gung-ho about the purple DMR. and now I'm like, oh. Oh, no, that chest right there. Well, alright, let's go. At least I got this gun. Damn it, Amber. Always look at all the weapons first. I gotta take my medicines. Noon. Take all those delicious mood stabilizers. More anxiety medicine, because I took anxiety medicine and panic medicine before taking her to school, but I can take my anxiety pills 4 times a day. You're not supposed to exceed that, though.
Stinky grenade launcher? Fuck?
Oh my god, is it stinky and not sticky?
Let me see, let me see.
Because I thought it was sticky.
Oh, it is sticky, hey.
Okay, whew, okay. I've never... Usually I wouldn't care to make someone else be wrong, but earlier I went to this...
Yeah, no, I thought it was a gas launcher, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause...
I went into this whole spiel earlier, like, oh, a sticky launcher. I'm like, this reminds me of sticky grenades. And I was like, the last time I used sticky grenades was in Call of Duty, but they were a recent thing. I was like, the first time that I always know it was for Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, none of these weapons. I mean, yeah, no.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of those, you know, like the gas that... The bow, the stinky bow thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those.
They should bring back the bows.
Yeah, apparently, the explosive bow is like one of the things you can find in a vault.
Oh.
Yeah, but that is it.
Oh. Oh, hey, no, we're getting that, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Incoming.
Yeah, I see him. Where? Oh, there you are. Where is my wall? Incoming. Maybe not. Maybe they're just close battling, so it sounds like it was incoming.
Yeah, they're just close fighting.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, I will definitely take this.
Alright.
And since that is a gold one, I'll take that. Alright, I'm ready to go if you are.
He's behind the truck. I did not notice him.
What the fuck just happened? Well, because that was an extremely fast match, I'm gonna go ahead and ready up.
Alright. I didn't notice him until he was like shooting me. I was like, shit.
I saw the person behind the truck, and I started shooting at them, but they were behind the truck, so my shots hit the truck.
I was just gonna get into the truck, and then he shot me before I could.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely were just waiting for us to collect it and then swoop in to take the bounty. But, you know, so goes the game. Ha! You just learned that you can't have two turrets. I had to learn it the same way. I was so disappointed when it happened to me. I was like, no, I had two! Oh, man. Okay. I gotta make sure to have everything ready before I go. I already put her stuffed animals in her bag. Oh, man. My chest is like boop, 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 going like crazy. Oh, I'm glad that I'm gonna do a walk beforehand. Just put music in my ear and enjoy the stroll. And it's such a nice neighborhood. Like once you get across the highway, it's just such a beautiful neighborhood that you walk through. Well, I'm glad you're able to play some Fortnite with me.
Yeah, me too.
By like 3 o'clock my time, so 6 o'clock your time. What the? I just got a crown because someone loaded themselves out and they dropped it. Like, that legitimately just happened. You can see it. I have a fucking crown. This person
Nice.
yeah, this person joined a match and then left right away, and the crown just was there, and I slid and grabbed it. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this really happening right now? Like, whoa.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, man. Do you want to do the quarry, or do you want to kind of go to this snow area?
Sure.
Alright.
Snow area it is.
Whee! Damn! I feel like this is what I'm talking about, the Fortnite universe, though. Like, because if I hadn't readied up, I would not have been in that lobby.
Mm-hmm.
And if that guy had decided to stay, it would have been his crowd. Like, that's so wild. Not cool. What else? I got a crown that I literally just had to pick up. Okay, we got a little tower here. There's like a beach barge. That's gonna have some stuff down there. Oh yeah, with homeboys. The homeboys are down there. Oh, I see a chest right over here. Oh. Okay. Land, rappel up. Grab this chest. Sweet. Gave me a havoc and a business turret. And we are sexily in the circle. Like a glove. Oh, blue DMR? Okay. I see you, Fortnite. I love you too. Ooh. Okay, okay. Got my pistol. You know what? I do not want this business turn, so it is right here if you want it. One of those by the business turn. Oh shit, there's another business turret. So if you want to have two.
Nice.
Yeah, man. If I hadn't gotten my blue DMR, I probably would, but... Because I'm very much like, you have to have an assault rifle and a gun for up close, and then you need to have heals and shields. That other spot can be whatever you want. Launchers, DMRs, the whole jazz, but I have to have heals and shields, like... It is a must. Ooh, found some minis. And a big pot. Yeah, but I'm sitting nice. Both of my close-up weapons are green and my DMR is blue. I think I might do some fishing while we're here. Little light ice fishing.
Both of the suitcases are on the barge?
Yes.
Okay.
Oop, I was not trying to ping anything. I got my fast fishing. Now that I know what it is, it's just like next level. I'm all about that fishing life. Ooh, yeah. Here, fishy, 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 fishies. Nice, they're all gone. know what I know? I don't think I ever really realized that there's a unlocking things there. Ah, yes. Roaming redeploy. I like that. Are you going into the cave? Just chill in the
Yeah, I'm
cave?
in here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish this Tokalote because I want to finish this one and reload myself one. Plus, we just gotta wait to see where the next circle's gonna go, anyways. Because I want to make sure I'm nicely medicated, and they say like, oh, be careful. The marijuana could intensify your other medicines, but that benefits me. It intensifying the anxiety medicine benefits me. We're pretty close to circle. But next time, that's fucking ingenious. Especially to someone that's never been here before. They wouldn't know that it's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And it might
And
even
it
be the sort of
fits
thing that they think it's
perfectly.
naturally. They pop in, like, and then the next time they're like, wait a minute, I thought there was a bush here. Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan of the big bush thing, but the way that you use them is just so beautiful.
Clever.
It's finessed. Yeah. I feel the same way about the way that you use your tagger person. To the point that the other day, I almost bought you a wrap that was like specifically for taggers. It like said like neon tag or some shit in it, like, and it was in a whole little presets of other sort of tagging type people. But I'm unsure if you're big on wraps. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I am very much like, ooh, like, this wrap is beautiful. But some people, they're like, whatever. And I didn't really know how you felt about wraps, so I was like, you know what? He'll probably log on and see it. If he wants it, and really wants it, he'll get it for himself. You know what I mean? Because I just, like, I was thinking about it, I was like, I know he likes skins, but I don't know about wraps.
Ooh, raptor.
Wasn't there a banana to talk to here? I thought so.
Yeah, he moved or something.
Yeah. Hi, Chompy. You want to let a hot dog ride you? And then there's a baby. Oh my god, you almost ran over the baby. Oh, there's another one right here. If you want to...
Nice.
Yeah, if you want a non-baby one.
Come here,
He's
dude.
trying to eat my butthole right now.
Come here, dude.
Yeah, he's like, he's straight up trying to eat my asshole. Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. You good? You good? Okay, cool. Throw a fish, let my raptor eat it. Boom. That's another reason why I like this fishy thing, is because I can throw down a fish and feed the raptor whenever he needs it. Oh, and here's a fish spot right here. Let me replenish that fish that I just fed him. Oh my god. Game changer since you told me how it works, man. Like, I would have just thought it was a magical fish that popped out of nowhere. We got someone somewhere shooting at us.
Oh, yeah.
With some stickies, I think? Where are you? None of them got us. Oh, they're above.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Oh shit, what the fuck? The
He
fuck
came
was
up from
that?
behind.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on. Okay, well, I guess we were only destined to play 2 short matches. Because it's too close to 12:20 for me to want to play another one. But I'm going to chill for a moment, toke a bowl, chat with you, This gives me a chance to finish Club Cottontail properly, because she gets out of school at 1. If I want to get there on time, I leave at 12:30. Well, actually, if I wanted to leave on time, I could leave at like 12:40, but I'm giving myself extra time to just enjoy the walk, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Enjoy it. It's a beautiful day outside, and then, I have to see the Voldemorts, which I'm just not looking forward to. Like, and I do such a good job. Like, no one ever sees anything, I just very much, like, that's just that bonus mom and stuff like that. But, like, inside, I'm just like, oh, man. And I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist about it, but I honestly think that one of my DID me's are triggered by the schooling because they are forever an infant baby bunny. There's one of me's is forever a certain age, and being in an elementary school is really hard. Like, I didn't
Mm.
feel like a mom. I didn't feel like an adult. I felt like a kid. Like, I felt like just like an abnormally big kid, like Jack status. Like, I didn't feel like an adult or the parent or like, it's just, I don't know. It's just all so very weird. And then like, I'm back in an area like I can literally see my home high school from her elementary school. Like the high school that I went to before you met me at Evergreen. You know what I mean? Like Milwaukee High School, man. Like boom, right there. It's like, oh my gosh, the Mustangs. It's just so interesting being back in my home state because I have, memories from, the last 36 years. Man. And now I gotta go walk, and I'm gonna be picking up my daughter with me, her dad, and her alley mom, her bonus mom. It's, I just, and I know you feel this. You never imagined that your kid would have duplicates of a parent that you are.
What do you mean?
Two dads, two moms. Like, like, I'm sure you probably figured that your babies would always just have one dad, one mom.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit different for me because they do have one dad, one mom. But yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. Well, and also the stepchildren. Like, those are bonus kids.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like they have, and I. What's interesting about having stepchildren is that like they find it strange when they flub up and say something like, "Hey, Dad," like because I'm not dad, but I am. Like I'm stepdad, like so
You are dad.
they'll
When they enroll in
right they
school, you get put on there as stepdad.
right they do like correct themselves or they'll even apologize sometimes, and I'm like, dude, whatever. Like you're my kid.
But that's what I meant. I didn't so mean it with the new stuff. I meant with the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
new one is like a dog to me, not like, yeah. Anyways, in the aspect that a dog wouldn't tell a kid what to do.
Right. But I mean, I feel like it's really a matter of like the more the merrier for like raising children. Um, because it feels to me that as long as all parties involved are positive influences,
Right.
then there's really no negative outcome.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what a parent feels then.
What
Well, because
like
like in that
role are yeah.
no, in that scenario, that's correct for any kid. Like, that's correct for my kid, is that everyone is a positive influence and everyone loves her. Like, I know that she's taken care of in every
Mhm.
aspect of where she's at, but she still wasn't supposed to have two moms. And for me, it's really fucking difficult. We're just different in that.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like you would be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, bring on all the mom and dads. And I'm like, no, my kid was supposed to have one mom, one dad. So we're different in that
Right.
aspect.
Yeah,
I'm,
I
I,
don't have a predetermined notion of there's supposed to be this and that. Yeah,
yeah,
like the nuclear family, which is something like a lot of people have. One father, one mother, couple of siblings.
Yeah.
That's it.
For me,
Like,
I would want the nuclear family. It just wouldn't necessarily be man woman. It could be woman woman. But I want
right.
that. Me, my person, our kid or kids in a white picket fence. I want that. Like I'm old
Right.
school like
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly. That's
And
traditional.
I love and appreciate. Like I've said it many times. I feel like Allie was brought for the Ambers, not necessarily the Voldemort. But regardless of how wonderful and awesome and nice she is and how well taken my daughter is, she was never supposed to have two mommies. And I struggle with it. It's a me problem. It's something that I've been to, like, I have therapy. My therapist hasn't responded to me, so that's great. But um I don't have anybody to talk to about it.
Right.
No, I don't
Yeah.
have anyone that understands, unfortunately. So I'm just kind of sitting like, oh, I'm a single mom, and sometimes my kid calls me the other mom because in my daughter's mind, she has a mom and a dad, and that's her dad and Allie mom, and I'm the other mom. I had to explain to her, like, no, I'm your mom, and that's your dad, that's your mom and dad, and Allie is the bonus mom. Like, don't call me the other mom. It hurts my heart. Yeah, being called the other mom fucking sucked.
Mm.
Like, you're named after me, kid.
How more obvious can it be?
Well, and she very much looks like me. Like, she got my nose, my eyes, my lips. She got her dad's eyebrows and forehead. But the whole facial is me. So when she's with her Allie mom and her dad, that nose is not their nose. If people are really paying attention, they either think, oh, she has a cute little kid button nose that's going to grow in some point in time. Unbeknownst to them, she's going to be stuck with a tiny nose her whole life to the point that her toddler goes, oh, such a cute little nose. I love your nose so much, Mom. It's so little. Thanks, kid. I know I have a little nose. You're going to have a little nose, too. And then she did it to herself. Who's a little nose? I'm like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Oh, she's the best. And that's why I do this. Like, I put myself through the torment of Voldemort for her. It's just like, why do I have to be with a Voldemort? Like, why do I have to, like, dang it. But it is what it is. And I really wish I had people to talk to about it, you know what I mean? And not necessarily, like, with you, you can understand my plight from my point of view, but you can't understand it to the effect of how it would make me feel.
Right. I can't share your point of view, but
Yeah.
I can understand it.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
and that's what I'm hearing is like you wish you had someone who could share your point of view,
Yeah.
because that's important sometimes.
Yeah, someone who understands. Like I was me. I'm mom. I'm the only mom forever. Like, but I'm not. I'm. There's two moms forever. Like, Allie has been in Rainbow's life since before she was 3. So, like, it is what it is. Like, Allie
I mean,
is
and
her other mom.
realistically, like there is a potential of Allie mom not being mom forever, but you know who is gonna be mom forever? You.
Amber Senior.
Right. Like you're not gonna mom yourself. Like that's not. Yeah.
It's
like
impossible to unmom the biological mom unless the biological parent or mom gives up their rights, and that ain't ever happening. You would
For
have
instance,
to
like
pry my baby from my stiff crying hold before I give up my child.
my dad struggles with the notion of he cannot be like unfathered, like effectively, but there's definitely like repercussions to the actions he takes. So when he tells Alex, like, you can't make me not your father, kind of a thing, it's kind of like Alex, like, okay, but we know this, but you're never gonna see me, hang out with me, see my children, yada yada, whatever, like, because there has to be repercussions to bullshit.
It's the sort of thing like, yes, you'll forever be my father, but you're not my dad.
Yeah. Right, like he gets to decide what being the father is and what it means, and if he continues down paths where effectively Alex is like, you're not healthy or conducive to my life and my son's life. So
Right.
peace. Yeah,
Right.
like,
And Gabe's in middle school now, right?
dude, that little boy is big now.
I just always like in my mind he's that cute little boy on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my favorite pictures of you, and I almost put it in the collage. Um, but yeah, I wanted the only kids to be our actual kids. Like he's part of your family, he's your nephew, but he's not your little boy. I love that picture of you and Gabe. Like is yeah, probably one of like the moment I saw that, and I'm pretty sure I told you that I was like this picture. I was like, you look like a dad. Like you're just gonna be such a good dad, and you are. You're the greatest dad. The greatest dad that I am now saying goodbye to because
All right.
I talked my way to my. I'm looking at the clock like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
the
I got.
timer's going off.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh shit. But literally, once I get back home, like the rest of the day to myself after 3 o'clock, right? And then all day Thursday, all day Friday, and all day Saturday is just me, myself, and I.
Nice.
I mean, yes. But no. Like, it's nice to have it kid free. Like, I miss her during that time, but it's nice to not have the constant chatter and, like,
Right, right.
be like having to say indoor voice 15 million times. But I'm gonna be alone for the next 76 hours. Now, if I had been to like a party and had tons of people hanging out with me the last like whole summer, that might be nice. But no. Alas. Like I hope that, get to chat with you a little bit. You'll be working, but at least chat with you a little bit and, maybe hell will freeze over or Hades or, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just not Oregon. I don't want another snowpocalypse. Just give me some local social interaction. I will gladly take it. Like I'm to the point, man, that I honestly like if a complete stranger that I'm not even like fully attracted to asked me on a date, I might say yes.
Right.
Like just to like go on a date and have a conversation with someone. You know what I mean? Like but traditionally I wouldn't do that. Like for me, I need to have an all-around attraction. I just do. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to only base it on that. I think a lot of people think that if you want to have a pretty face and in your mind, like what I view as a pretty face, I want to have that means that that's all I'm looking at. Like
Right, right.
that's so ridiculous. Just because I want a cute piece of candy doesn't mean that I don't want to find out what the innards are about. And like really, I've always been about that. Like, and I still am to this day. It's just I never thought that coitus would be put into that. But anyways,
Right.
I digress.
Flavor matters.
Yes, yes. Any whoosies. I love you and
All
I
right,
miss
girl.
you, and I will catch you later.
Yeah.
About to go get my girl. Woohoo!
All right.
Later,
Enjoy the
man.
day.
Thank you. I'll
All
talk to
right.
you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, motherfuckers. Wait, no. That's it. Alright. Damn. I literally 3 minutes. I gotta go. So, thank you to everyone that's been tuning in, lurking, twerking, watching incognitally. Thank you again for my wonderful Raymundo, my best duder, for being in here, being able to game with me for a little bit. Um, yeah. Fuck. Gotta go. So, until next time, remember, please do remember to always be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh.